Hello everyone, this is Buddha Zen Wishdom. We are here to accompany you every day. After retirement, no matter how much free time you have or how ample your pension is, there are 5 foolish things you must never do, especially the 5th one, which many people overlook. Though post-retirement life seems leisurely, it actually hides many traps that can easily go unnoticed. As Confucius once said, a man without foresight will have immediate worries. This statement reminds us that every step in life impacts our future happiness. Without thoughtful consideration, one can lay the seeds of regret and bring endless sorrow. As we enter our later years, having a stable pension is certainly important, but even more essential is maintaining a clear mind and wise life choices. Neglecting some foolish behaviors in retirement could sow the seeds of future misfortune, leading to endless regret. Here are 5 things retirees must remember not to do, particularly the 5th, which is easily overlooked. 1. Don't talk about family affairs, guard your mouth and your heart. There's a question often asked online: what are the essential rules of social conduct everyone should know? The earlier you understand them, the better. A highly upvoted response explains it in one concise sentence: only speak 3 parts of your heart to others, never reveal it all. Words should be kept in check, private matters need not be shared widely. In real life, many people invite trouble because they speak too deeply with shallow acquaintances, or because they keep family matters on their lips and end up leaking private information, bringing disaster upon their families. In California, there was a farmer who, despite being from a poor background, happened upon an estate that turned his life around. One day, a carpenter working on his property told him that he found plenty of gold in the stream on his farm. Overjoyed, the farmer shared this exciting news with his family and asked them to keep it a secret. However, his family felt that it was such good fortune that they couldn't keep it to themselves, so they bragged to friends and relatives, seeking temporary satisfaction. Soon enough, the secret of the gold was out. Envious people started sneaking onto his property to pan for gold, and before long, his farm was nearly looted clean, and the farmer almost lost his life over it. As the old saying goes, words spoken too freely bring misfortune, disaster comes from the mouth. The more one reveals their personal affairs to outsiders, the greater the risk. Learning to keep one's mouth shut is the best way to avoid disaster. Speaking is an art, and truly wise people, regardless of the occasion, remember these 3 social rules. First, control your words, don't boast in front of others. Boasting only brands one as unreliable, and over time, damages trust, making it hard to move forward. By being humble and cautious, one naturally finds smooth sailing in life. Second, speak with restraint, avoid idle gossip. Talking about others reflects poorly on one's character, and excessive gossip often makes one's own life chaotic and unfulfilled. Third, family matters are best kept private. Deep waters run still, and so too should one's words. Internal family issues rarely find resolution through external sharing. If anything, this only deepens conflicts. Rather than discussing family issues incessantly with everyone, think carefully and choose silence. Throughout life, maintaining good verbal discipline creates favorable surroundings and brings good luck. 2. Don't let desires ruin your health, embrace a simple lifestyle. I once saw an experiment that left a deep impression on me. Scientists connected electrodes to a rat's brain that would stimulate its pleasure center whenever it touched a button. Instead of avoiding the button after each mild electric current, the rat felt excitement from the stimulus and kept pressing the button thousands of times, until it ultimately died from exhaustion. Human choices are similar. When the mind is ruled by endless desire, unhealthy habits infiltrate daily life, eventually ruining one's body and draining the spirit. In the heart-wrenching movie, I Love You to the End, there's a scene where elderly people in the park are divided into 1 pound of alcohol and 2 pounds of alcohol groups. Some seniors, despite already suffering health issues from heavy drinking, continue to indulge after retirement, carrying flasks everywhere and eventually declining to the point that even walking becomes a struggle. As Mo Yen wrote in his novel, "Life and death are wearing me out, life's exhaustion comes from desire, fewer desires bring freedom and peace." Never trade fleeting pleasure for the hope of your future, or let your later years be consumed by regret. Rather than realizing too late the importance of a disciplined life and good habits, embrace a balanced lifestyle in the second half of life. Start cultivating these 3 habits. First, maintain a regular schedule, eat 3 meals a day, sleep early, and avoid indulgence. Take responsibility for your own health by choosing balanced nutrition, quitting smoking and drinking, and fostering self-care. Second, keep fit throughout the year. With suitable exercises like jogging, yoga, qigong, or tai chi, in tune with your body's capacity, you can renew your vitality and bring renewed joy to your life. Third, control desires, stop overindulging, and charge yourself with wholesome energy. Every habit you cultivate, every positive change you make in the second half of life, is like a healing balm for the soul. 3. Don't put face before substance, cultivate inner stability. As Lin Yutang once said, a Chinese person's face can be washed, lost, rewarded, or preserved, but often it seems that preserving face is life's top priority. Sometimes, to maintain face, people pour valuable time and energy into futile pursuits, often receiving nothing in return. Consider the story shared by an online user. He once worked at a hospital in a big city, where relatives and friends frequently sought his help for tasks ranging from appointments to medication purchases. To preserve face, he would usually agree, even though some requests stretched beyond his abilities. This led him to ask colleagues for favors, ultimately resulting in work disruptions and a reprimand from his boss. Only then did he realize that prioritizing face over genuine responsibilities can lead to a backward life. The mark of maturity is living authentically, not for the approval of others. Focus on 3 things. Don't envy others. Everyone has unseen hardships and their own moments of joy, there's no need to compare excessively. Don't chase perfection in outcomes. Accept life's shifts and embrace whatever comes your way. Practice contentment. Learn to release what you can't achieve and cherish what you have. 4. Don't complicate relationships, keep your circle clean. Retirement often brings the temptation to reconnect with old friends and expand one's social circle, but simplifying relationships is often more fulfilling. Chinese botanist Zheng Xiaoyan dedicated his life to his passion for botany, and even after retirement, he avoided social obligations, devoting himself to his art of botanical illustration. By distancing himself from distractions, he found true richness in his solitary pursuits. As the movie Forrest Gump reminds us, maturity is not about tolerating everything, rather, it's about gradually eliminating the unimportant and prioritizing what truly matters. In old age, maintaining inner peace becomes essential. A wise, calm person manages relationships carefully. Avoid ingratiating those who don't appreciate you, preserving your happiness instead of seeking validation from the unworthy. Walk away from draining relationships, practicing the wisdom of knowing when to let go and freeing yourself from burdens. Embrace solitude, nurture a clean circle, and encounter a better version of yourself in tranquility. 5. Don't misplace kindness, establish boundaries. Writer Mo Yen shared an anecdote about offering food to a beggar only to receive scorn in return. This taught him that kindness misplaced leads to regret. Genuine kindness is invaluable, but giving it to ungrateful people only drains you. When kindness meets genuine gratitude, it becomes priceless. As writer Wang Xiaobo once wrote, people have 2 duties in life, to live it well and not to indulge others' bad habits. Be a clear-headed elder. Keep kindness for those who appreciate it, maintaining these principles. Practice kindness with boundaries, and patience with moderation. Never let your goodwill become a weapon others use to harm you. Avoid toxic people, and ignore toxic situations. When faced with negativity, say to yourself, let it go. Treat people kindly, but don't forget to care for yourself as well. After retirement, the highest form of living is as Feng Zikai described, walk the right path, open doors of compassion, and shut out the door to conflict. This wisdom serves as a reminder for the final journey of life, to persist on the right path, avoid indulgence, choose valuable friends, and leave behind conflicts. Only then can this last chapter be a journey free from regrets and true to oneself. Be a clear-minded elder, and reserve your true heart for the right people.